Gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to look at a new tank that has been kind of released, but I think it's accidentally been released. I don't think this tank was supposed to have been released when it has. So we are, of course, looking at the IS-2 shielded. I'm not quite sure why it's coming up at the bottom. It's not showing my tank. So yeah, it's actually, I reckon it's accidental. You can get it in the mystery containers. Now, it is actually very, very difficult to be able to get the tank in a mystery container, but it's here. You know, if it's in the container, we're going to make some footage of the tank. So let's have a look at the tank itself. Is it any good, and is it worth getting, especially when it is released in the game? So the armor profile is 135 millimeters on your turret, 120 on your hull. Of course, it is a tier 7 tank. The DPM 2111. Your reload time is 11.37, penetration 170 on your AP, 212 on your APCR, 61 on your HE. Now, you've got a 400 alpha gun, which is pretty nice, to be fair, 340 on your APCR and 500 on your HE. Aim time, as expected, with normal IS tanks, it really does suck at 5.1. The same as the gun dispersion at 0.380. That also really, really sucks. It only has 6 degrees of gun depression as well. So yeah, that sucks a little bit. The speed doesn't feel great at 32 kilometers per hour. Now, when I was playing this tank, we tested it a while ago, but when I was playing it, honestly, I just got fed up. I'm not going to lie. I got fed up playing it. I had quite a few games, and I just couldn't really perform. You can't bounce anything in the tank. You can't, well, unless you're quite lucky. But yeah, it doesn't feel like a great tank, to be honest. The normal IS in tier 7 used to be like a really, really good tank before the premium tanks days. It used to be one of the most played tier 7 tanks. Now, the IS-2 shielded, I think it does look great, not going to lie, it does look great, and this little kind of attachment looking cage on top does kind of hide the hatch a little bit. Now, of course, your hatch can be penetrated, but at least that little cage does kind of hide it a little bit. So there is that. Obviously, most people will still shoot it, and they will be able to penetrate. Now, again, I don't think the tank is enjoyable at all. I really don't. And if it does come for sale in crates or whatever, then I would definitely recommend not trying to go for the tank, because it really is not worth anything. Really, it's not an enjoyable tank. And nowadays, a lot of people will buy tanks just because they're a collector. You know, they like to collect tanks. No matter how good or bad they are, they do like to collect tanks. I used to be the same. Back in the day, quite a long time ago, that I just had to get everything. Nowadays, because I don't play the game as much, I do kind of look at these premium tanks and thinking, right, am I going to play it? Whether it's like really, really good or just good, average, you know, balanced. Even if it is balanced, it is still one of those tanks you look at and think, am I going to play it? And if I am going to play it, how often am I going to play it? And if I'm sitting there thinking, you know what, I'm probably not going to play the tank, then I won't really purchase it. Of course, I'll always buy the odd crate. You sometimes get the offers where you get 2 for the price of 1. Then yeah, they're like a few pound. If you do get a tank with that, then yeah, it's not worth, it's not bad getting the couple of crates to get that. But if this comes for sale for like 15k gold, I don't know how it's going to come for sale. If it is, I actually think that this is going to be given to people, possibly as a Christmas gift. I don't know. I do think it is going to be a free tank, and I don't know how they're going to give it to people. But yeah, I honestly believe it will be a free tank somehow. Now, of course, Christmas is just around the corner. Maybe it will be as a Christmas gift. I don't know. Now, is it supposed to be in crates? I don't think it is, because of most of the time, we've had it a few times where Wargaming have accidentally put tanks in these sort of mystery crates, and they shouldn't be. That is what I believe has happened to this tank. I think it's been put in the mystery containers, but the fact that it is still there is kind of changing my mind a little bit. Maybe it is supposed to be in there, but it isn't very often that you do get brand new tanks in the game in these kind of mystery containers. But you never know. It could be done accidental, or it could have been done on purpose. We never know. But one thing for sure is it really isn't an enjoyable tank. Now, we have managed to bounce 665 this game, which is pretty cool, because if not, then we would have been dead right now. But we're winning on supremacy points. There's no need to rush, and we do get another bounce, mainly because of our angles. Now, one thing for sure, when you do come up against tier 8s in this thing, it really, really is a struggle. I mean, tier 6s penetrate me no problem whatsoever. If I try and go hold down, they penetrate me no problem whatsoever. So yeah, for me, it's not an enjoyable tank. It really isn't an enjoyable tank. And unless I get it for free, then yeah, I probably won't be spending any money whatsoever. But you know, at least even this game, at least now we are up to 1100 block damage. We are not going to get the winning kill on the Hellcat, unfortunately, but we do finish on 5 kills, only 1800 damage, so not a lot at all. I'm not going to tell you how much gold I used. Obviously, I used my press account, so it's not actually my gold. I'm not going to tell you how difficult it was for me to be able to get this tank. And I don't know why. Oh, there it is. At the ×5. But yeah, if you go over to the mystery containers, where are you? So if we go down, we go to the mystery, you go what's inside, and it actually, I think it tells you how, or may contain, no, wrong one, how to get, no. So let's just go down. So there's a lot of tanks actually in the mystery container. There always is. So if we go down to the shielded, it doesn't say, it actually doesn't say what the rate is or how you can get it. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. It does say it's somewhere. I can't actually find it. It's somewhere. It's really, all I know is it is really, really, really low. The chance of getting the tank is like mega low. Oh, here we are. We found it. We have found it. So if we just go down to tier 7s, it should hopefully be in there. There's loads of tier 8s, and here we are with the tier 7s. The IS2 shielded 0.51%. So basically the same as everything else almost, actually more. But yeah, it's not worth it, guys. It isn't worth it. Don't go and sit there and think, ooh, you know, new tank. There's a new tank in the crates, in the mystery boxes. Don't go and buy a load of mystery boxes just to try and get the tank, because you will be wasting your money. The amount, like I said, the amount of gold I actually spent. So you could see I've got, on my press account, I've got 7.7 million gold. I had over 8 million. That's how much it's cost me to be able to try and get this tank to make some footage. So stay away from the tank. It's not enjoyable. Hopefully Wargaming do gift us a tank. They usually do around Christmas time. I don't know if it's going to be this tank or not, but one thing for sure, it definitely isn't worth buying. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.